Mutual UFO Network is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the scientific study of the UFO phenomenon. I'm Mark Easter, the Nevada State Director of MUFON, and I'm coming to you with a call to action. If you or anyone you know has seen UFO activity, please report it. Log on to www.mufon.com. Take the time to fill out MUFON's convenient and anonymous online report form. See a UFO? Report it.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning out there on TikTok. This is CosmicEyeRadio WESU FM. I'm Commander Alian. I'll be going on my microphone worldwide in just a few minutes. Welcome wherever you are this morning. It's 11:31. We'll be going live on the radio station part in just 2 minutes, or in less than a minute. Linda, everybody out there, good morning. I see you. Please tap the screen. When you tap the screen on my live, that makes the zero go up to more than zero. So please tap the screen to show you're liking the show. Please follow the show. You got to start tapping, everybody. Tap, tap, tap away. And also, please like. Also, gifting is definitely welcome. And let me see here. Yeah, we're going to set up the gifting. And we're going to pin the hat. Okay, we got our 10 gifts set up. But you can gift anything you want here on the show. One Toyota, thank you for the roses. Everybody out there, welcome. We're going to be going live in just a minute, so stay tuned.
Start to move slowly, very slowly. Let the rhythm be your guiding light.
And welcome to Cosmic Eye Radio. This is WESU FM, and I'm your host, Commander Alian. Glad to have you with us, and hope you're having a great day today. Let's see here. Now we got the mic on. Here we go. You're listening to WESU FM. I'm the Cosmic Eye Radio Show. Commander Alian with you on WESUFM.org worldwide, our internet listenership. WESU 88.1 here, NPR Pacifica Radio affiliate. And remember, the views expressed here are the views of the Cosmic Eye, not that of WESU or Wesleyan University staff or management. So let's get that out of the way, and we're good to go. And I want to say good morning to everybody, Craig and Elaine, everybody out there, Jose and Jackie, wherever you may be. Dwayne and family, Rodney and Karen, also Effie and Ron and Meriden, and everybody out there, wherever you are, welcome to the show. All our internet viewers out there, I'm waving my hands on the screen here. We are broadcasting visually on TikTok. We do that every Sunday morning. And also to remind people that our regular big show is on at night at 11 o'clock, Cold Encounters. And it's a show that's pretty much out of this world, or just about out of this world. So don't forget to download TikTok, watch our Sunday morning show, and also our evening programming at 11 o'clock for Encounters, where we've had some tremendous guests since 2023. And all those shows are on my YouTube channel, Ashtar Command Spaceship News. So if you are looking to view the shows that you've missed, go on my Ashtar Command Spaceship News on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch all the previous shows that we've done. So welcome. We're going to get into a little bit of ambient sounds here. Definitely have noticed a number of spaceship activity around the world. We'll be getting some UFO reports a little bit later. And just last night, we on my TikTok, we did an Encounters special, which we do every Saturday night, and you have to have TikTok to do this. We do an Ashtar Command Q&A, and we answer your questions regarding Ashtar Command. The Cosmic Eye Show started 21 years ago, dedicated to the Ashtar Command. I used to call it the Ashtar Command radio show, but it's really, the Cosmic Eye is the Ashtar Command radio show dedicated to all things regarding the Ashtar Command. But we do get in the things that are dealing with disclosure, and also with the UFO reports here. We talk about the star people here on the show. If you're new to the show on the radio side, people traveling on 84, 91, 95, 691, wherever you are in Connecticut, the Parkway system, you're going to be in for a treat if you're listening on radio. If you're on the internet internationally, welcome all our internet listeners. And I want to welcome all of our TikTok viewers on TikTok. Good morning, everybody. I'm just waving. I can't say hello to each individual, but I can wave, wave, wave. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate all of you roses and all the gifts that you send through the TikTok. So thank you so much. It's now about 10:36. We'll begin in just a little bit. I just want to play some ambient music here. Actually, I'm going to start out with a song by Coldplay called Music of the Seers. And let's check this out. And this is the Cosmic Eye radio show. We're here to bust the matrix. We bust the matrix all the time, and you know we're going to do it. Let's bring that music up. Let's see if we can bring it up right now, and we shall. Just a moment. And remember, you have a higher power, brothers and sisters.
Up shaking just to let you know now you got a higher power. You're singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you got a higher power.
And that was Higher Power from Coldplay. Yes, indeed, brothers and sisters. And we just played that. And we do have the Higher Power. This is the Cosmic Eye Ashtar Command Radio Show. I am amped up today with a download of a lot of information. So we might as well get started on this beautiful day in Connecticut and southern New England. We're glad to have you with us. And hope you're enjoying your morning around the world. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We always appreciate all our listeners around the world on internet. Our 88.1 FM Connecticut River Valley listeners in Massachusetts, Vermont, southeastern Connecticut, all the FM radio digital listeners, welcome to the show. Our internet worldwide listeners, and not to forget, we are broadcasting on TikTok live every Sunday here with Cosmic Eye Radio on NPR Pacifica Affiliated Radio. Here every Sunday, 11:30 to 1. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the show on radio or on TikTok, welcome to our broadcast. Glad to have you with us. Stick around a while. If you stick around a while, you'll learn quite a few things from the commander, things you will not learn about from fake CGI videos that are rampant out there right now on YouTube and even on TikTok. And one of the things I want to do is talk about UFOs in a sense of spaceships. There's a lot of videos being posted, some of which are very real, and I know the real ones. As a matter of fact, even some of the real ones on TikTok that I just recently have seen. And I know there's a lot of CGI rampantly being created by people on YouTube and on TikTok. And you're going to think, oh, well, this is really cool. It looks really good. It looks real. There's a whole bunch of them here. They look perfect. They're not real. They're CGI. There's people, let's talk about mermaids for a minute. Now you got me going here. There are people now on TikTok, that might be happening on YouTube also. I've seen 4 or 5 different videos showing mermaids in water that look like monsters. All right? I've seen these videos. They make them so creative, like a little bit human with a little bit of hair, but they look like they're the most outrageously ugly mermaids you can see in the world. Okay? So I want people to wake up. When you see these videos on TikTok, ignore them. Or make a comment and just say this is fake. Because it is. Mermaids, people are beautiful people. A lot of people on social media with their CGI and AI garbage are making videos, with a nice water thing, making it look really amazingly real, which you can do now. So you don't know the difference. But I do. And as soon as I see 3 or 4 of these videos, I've seen them on 3 or 4 creators on TikTok at least, or more. If you see them, just say, this is not real, this is CGI, it's fake. Because the mer people do not look like what they're portraying them on TikTok. If you have TikTok, if you don't have TikTok, you're going to still learn a little bit here. So it's a disservice to people that are really trying to promote the truth about mermaids or mer people. They're beautiful. All right? They don't look like what they're portraying. If you have TikTok, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just a lie. It's not true. It's fake. Why do people who have so much creativity in their consciousness want to make fake videos of mermaids that look like monsters? Really? Is that where we're going? Is that what's going on here? You know the commander's going to push back on you. When I see those videos, I've been telling people, I make my comments on their videos, your video is CGI. It is fake. Stop doing it. It's a disservice to the truth. Yeah, it keeps people in fear. We have enough fear-based garbage out there on YouTube and even on TikTok, people creating fear-based stuff that is just totally not true. It's CGI. If you see it, ignore it, make a comment, block them, don't even look at their videos anymore. Don't even give them the like a day once you make the comment. You know what I mean? The same thing applies to our space brothers and sisters. And that's been going on ever since the beginning of the internet. Same thing applies. There are people out there creating, footage of negative ETs ready to gobble you up. They're going to come and get you. Now, there are negative extraterrestrials out there. We've talked about that very transparently on my Encounters show, and even on here for 21 years. They exist. But the difference is when people want people to think that there are positive beings of light that are coming here to take over the planet, can't do it. Commander's not going to let you do it. Commander's not going to let you get away with it on social media or in any media. We're going to push back. We're going to push back and say it the way it is. And we always do. You know that. If you've been following me, I don't hold back. I never hold back. I don't care who you are, what you are, or think you are. The commander is going to push back. So when it comes to mermaids, that's all CGI. If you see anything that looks like they're jumping around and they have like kind of a human face on your TikTok and you see the big teeth and everything looks kind of weird, that's all CGI generated. It has nothing to do with the truth of the mer people. And that's got to stop. It's got to be stopped. You can't stop it because people have the freedom to create it. I know that. But we can't give those people that egotistical creativity of garbage that they're promoting. You know, I just said it. Egotistical garbage they're promoting. They might be beautifully creative people, but they can take their creativity and maybe learn to do something better with it. I mean, if you're going to make a mermaid video, at least portray the mermaid people as they are, beautiful people. Don't make these videos make them look like they're ready to gobble you up if you jump in the water, because it's just not true. You know, how would you like it if you take a human being, a beautiful human being walking down the street, and took a picture of them and created an AI or CGI thing making them look like they're ready to explode into 3 eyes? They looked human, but really they're this 3-eye monster. You know? Really. Is that where we're going with all this technology, all this visual technology we have? Is that where we're going with our creativity on YouTube and TikTok and whatever else is out there? Is that the end result of all these things we have to use? I mean, we can be using all this stuff for good, but some people are using it to be fear-based garbage to the public. And it's true. You know it's true. Not because I'm saying it, because you can tell it's true when you see it. Discernment is key, brothers and sisters. Discernment is key right now with what's going on. Because all these things are coming to the surface. The mer people are not going to be hiding from humanity forever. They're going to be part of what's happening with contact, the mer people. Okay? The space people that are coming from off planet, they're going to be very visible at some point soon, in the next year and a half. The people that are living in the inner earth, the Agartha network, they're going to be at some point revealing themselves to the public on the surface world. So you've got 3 things going on here, not just 3 things, probably more than that. You've got the space people, the beings of light, the space men and women coming from other planets. You have the space people living in the Agartha network, which is the inner earth, that are very advanced, beautiful people. They'll be making themselves known. You got the mer people that have lived on our oceans for millions and millions of years, who will be making themselves known. You've got the Sasquatch or the Bigfoot, which will also be making themselves known in a much larger way when contact happens. Everything's coming to the surface. Every single thing is coming to the surface. And we as human beings on Earth need to be ready to accept it. That means billions and billions of human beings have to be educated and prepared for what's coming. If they are not educated and prepared for what's coming, they might freak out. You know, naturally as human beings do. But those of you who have been awakened, visited, understand what I am saying around the world on the radio, on the internet, and on TikTok. Those are all 3 applications of media. Who understand what I am saying. You're going to be the way showers of helping your neighbor when these things happen. You're going to be the one responsible for now having to help your neighbor who might freak out when they see spaceships. Or people on the beach when they see mer people coming to the surface. and wanting to make contact with humans. Or the Bigfoot coming out of the forest and starting to introduce themselves to the public, which they haven't been able to do because every time they try to do it, they're being chased with weapons by people that want to hunt them down because we think they're animals and they're not animals. You know, this is all got to stop. We are living in very transformational times, and we must be responsible citizens of our planet because things are happening. They're starting to happen now in little bits here and there all over the planet. Little things are starting to happen for people. You know, if you've been contacted by angels, which are part of the galactic levels of light, if you've been visited by space people from another planet, you know what I'm talking about. And even if you haven't been visited by anybody and you're just consciously awake, you absolutely know where I'm going here. Now, I had no idea I was going to start talking like this, but this is really crucial. What really is upsetting is when people create fake CGI videos of mer people in the last week or two. It seems to be a trend or a theme on TikTok. We're going to create these videos of these mermaids and they're going to look ugly. And it's not just now. I've seen videos showing female mermaids that look like they have like sharp teeth and they're ready to bite you. And it's just not true. It's all fake. Mer people do not look like that. They don't. They look beautiful. I've seen the beautiful portrayals of them. That was great. Now there are people creating these fear-based ones. That's got to stop. You see, there's a lot of garbage on the internet, and sometimes you got to weed through it to get to the good stuff. You know what I mean? You know where I'm going, right? So no more of this negative mer people stuff, but if I see it, I always will make a comment on their videos telling them it's fake. You know, get with the ticket. Stop putting fear-based videos on social media that aren't true. You know, if people from another planet heard about Earthlings on planet Extra, and the people on Extras heard, well, I hear humans look really ugly, and they had video on their planet, and they had all this stuff, and they showed their people that had their social media on Extra what we look like, and so they look like big-headed monsters with some sort of a metal attachment to their head that's going to take you and suck the blood out of your brain, because that's what humans look like, right? Because that's what we look like, right? Absolutely, we look like that, right? You get my point? There's a lot of garbage out there. People can use all this AI, CGI technology on the internet and create all kinds of garbage now. So you're going to have to use discernment out there when you're looking at videos, even UFO videos. You're going to have to really be clearly using discernment. Thank God the videos I post on Astro Command Spaceship News on my TikTok, every one of those videos is real. Every one of them. I've been doing this stuff for years. I've been on TV. I know what to look for. I can tell CGI in 2 seconds. You know, it's real easy to weed out the garbage. Right. Treat others as you'd want to be treated. Exactly. We have to be prepared for the future now. I'm going to repeat what I just said. We have to be prepared for the future now. You know, when you're going to go on a trip, as I'm going to use this analogy, you want to go on that trip. You're going to go to, let's say, Sedona, Arizona. We'll use Sedona, Arizona. You're waiting to go on that trip. The day it happens, you have to get your air flight going. You have to get onto the jet and everything. But you don't have anything packed up. You're not even ready to get there. You're like, oh, I really want to go. But there's something in the back of your mind that stopped you from getting prepared the night before. Why'd you do that? Why'd you not get your luggage together, your clothing? You know, and then in the morning you're like freaking out because you're not prepared. What I'm saying is, we have to be prepared for the future. We have to be ready for it. We can't wait till something happens and then say, oh, I'm not ready. I wasn't prepared. We all have to be ready. All of us collectively have to be ready for what's coming. Every single person. Every single individual on the planet. And if we allow ourselves to prepare for the preparation of what's coming, we have to be at peace with ourselves first. That's right. We have to be at peace with who we are. And when we're at peace with who we are now going to inner reflect on who we are, how our life has been. Whatever your age is, doesn't matter. As an adult, looking back at your childhood, going through everything you've actually experienced on Earth so far in your Earth-based experience. It's almost 12 noon. This is WESU Middletown. You're watching the Cosmic Eye Ashtar Command radio show. I'm Commander Alian. I am amped up today, as you can tell. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth when I start talking. Honestly, I don't. You know. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. It's really imperative that we as human beings come together now. We're still going to be living on this planet. We're not just disappearing off the planet Earth. We are going to be here. What we're going to be doing is going into another vibrational level of Earth. And we're going to still be here. We're going to be going into a place where finally, after millions of years, hopefully we get it. The Mer people, the Bigfoot, are people in the inner Earth that live there. Beautiful people, the angelic realm, which is part of the Ashtar Command. The angelic realm, by the way, is not separated from the Ashtar Command. The angelic realm has their own angelic planets, and they have families in the angelic realm. You know, it's amazing to me when people think angels don't have families. Where did that come from? Whoever said angels don't have families? Since when was that a thing? Now in religion, earth-based religion, they don't talk about angels having families because they're into that religious thing about the angels. Angels have families too, just like other space people do. The angels do have families. Hate to bust the religious bubble out there. Breaking news, galactically speaking, the angelic realm has their own families, their own children. I know that goes against everything in the religious dogma, but I'm here to bless that too, right? You know I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to end up doing it, and I just did it, and I'm not going to take it back. Angelic people, beings, beautiful beings of light, have families. They operate in a different vibrational frequency than we as humans, but they are just as beautiful, and their families are just as beautiful. And you might not have realized it, but if you ever come in contact with an angel, ask them about their planet. Ask them about their family. Where do they come from? What's their planet like? You know? Ask them. You know what? If you don't ask the question when you have the contact, you'll never get the answer. But if you ask the question, you will get the answer. You see how easy it is? Sometimes when we have these amazing experiences, galactically and cosmically and spiritually speaking, we forget to ask the simple question when we're having visitations by the space people. Why? Why do we forget to ask the question? If you ever, from today onward, have an encounter with star people, ask them where they're from. Ask them how you're connected to them. You know, remember the things you ask. We have to remember to do that. It's not easy. We're human beings. We got so much on our plate living on Earth, but we need to ask those questions. And if we do, it'll make a big difference in your life. Because now you're going to say, oh, no, I did ask the question, and I do have a connection to that whole thing. I'm glad I asked the question. I'm glad I did it. Man, I'm telling you, we're going to go to some music for a minute, and we'll be right back. Let me see here. What do I want to do? Ah, here we go. And we are on a galactic journey, brothers and sisters. We're on a journey that will never end, understand? And as we move forward into the divine light of understanding, we are going to embrace the many rays of light, the many colors of light that are coming to Earth, that will be integrated into the physical, integrated into the body, integrated into you. Understand? As we move forward, brothers and sisters, we will see many things in our life and also within our own existence. The existence we see around us today, tomorrow, the next day, next week, might look the same to you right now. But the existence that we are going to be going into will be very different than the reality that you understand, that the reality that you're in currently. The beauty of life, the beauty of the soul, the beauty of who you are, and you are beautiful. If you'd ever think, there are days when you think, I'm not so beautiful, I don't feel so beautiful, understand that's your mind working on you. You are beautiful. Every single soul here is beautiful. All my radio listeners, everyone listening on FM, everybody watching me on TikTok, I want you to know how beautiful you are. Do you understand how beautiful you are? Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am a beautiful being of light. I am a beautiful being of light. I am a beautiful being of light in human form. I'm a beautiful being of light in human form here for the transformation of planet Earth. I'm a beautiful being of light in human form here for the transformation of planet Earth. I'm a beautiful being of light here on Earth for the transformation. You are. You're here for the transformation. You got here. You got a human family, a mother, a father, grandmother, grandfather. You got siblings. You got all that. But it's more than just having Earth-based family. Because you know you're here for something much more important. Much larger than you ever thought in your life growing up would ever be. You're here for the celebration of the transformation of planet Earth. The celebration, the transformation of Mother Earth. You're here for the transformation and the celebration of Mother Earth. You got it? I'm ready to sing a song pretty soon. You're here, Earth people, because you are from the stars, for the great celebration and transformation of Earth, because you have worth. Look in the mirror and see your face, how it's radiant in every place. You are here, brothers and sisters, for the transformation of planet Earth. And the love the Ashtar Command has for all of you is endless. The love that the Ashtar Command has for each of you around the world is endless. The love that the Ashtar Command has for you is endless. Do you understand? The love is endless. understand that Christ consciousness is something that's always been within you. It's just a point of remembering. Christ consciousness is something that is within you. It's all a point of remembering. Christ consciousness is within you. It's all about remembering. You see, when you remember you are Christ consciousness, you'll remember everything. When you remember you are Christ consciousness, you'll remember everything galactically, cosmically, about who you are, and where you're from. You'll remember it all. You're going to remember everything. And because the message is so powerful, some people are not going to be able to handle what I'm saying. So stick around. If you're allowing yourself to listen, you will get the message. If you don't allow yourself to listen to the message, you will not get it. But the message will be there when you're ready. The message of love, the message of light, the message of transformation, the message of contact. Coming together, embracing that in which we truly are. See? Embracing who we truly are. How many people out there on radio and on TikTok are embracing who you truly are? We know you have the human experience. We already know that. We know there are days when your kids don't listen to you, or you're running out to the market for the last minute to get something at bread at the store. We know all that's going on. But when you have that one moment to look at yourself, do you embrace who you truly are, or do you ignore it? If you ignore who you truly are, then you cannot embrace it until you accept it. When you accept who you truly are, then you can say, wow, I'm now accepting that I'm not just a human being. I'm now accepting that I actually did come here to deal with all these things on earth, but I have something more to do. I really do have something more to do. I really do have some sort of a mission to accomplish. And I'm here for something even more than, making sure I ground my kid for not listening to me or something. There's something way bigger I'm here for, right? You're all here for something bigger. You didn't just come here to live 70, 80 years on earth or whatever it is and say, wow, I got my Social Security. I worked for my company for, with X million years, and now I can take trips all over the place or go to the market every day. If that's what you think you're here for, you're not getting it. You're here for something way greater than what I just said. Way greater. I'm going to do something. I just heard, someone said, I'm going to do something for people, and on the radio side, you might not feel it. Let me put it this way. On the radio side, you might not see it, but you might feel it. I'm going to do something now for people here on my TikTok live broadcast. You can see the palm of my hand. I'm going to send an energy of love out to everybody right now, including those on the internet and on FM radio. So I feel like gifting all the brothers and sisters out here. I'm from the Ashtar Command. I'm fully activated. I am an Ashtar Commander. So close your eyes, please. And we're going to do something special on the show here. Close your eyes, please. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. I'm keeping my eyes open because I'm doing this. And as you close your eyes, please take a deep breath in and out of your nostrils about 3 or 4 times, and that goes for my radio listeners too. So people that have seen me recently do this know that it's true. I've been given activation within my consciousness to do this within my body by my space parents. Okay? Everything's being recorded. All my shows are documented. All my encounter shows are documented. So this will be documented too. Whether you believe it or not, you're going to, well, if you allow yourself to let go, you're going to experience something beautiful. And I don't expect everybody to do that because some people are afraid to let go. But if you're willing to allow it to happen, I will show you something here. Close your eyes, please. And we're sending now a ray of light to every single person, radio listeners who can't see what I'm doing, and those that are not radio listeners here on TikTok. On the count to 3, I'm going to send a radiant level of light. 1, 2, keep your eyes closed. Please clear. I don't suspect everyone's doing this, but you need to have your eyes closed. Take a couple of deep breaths. Release, relax, release, relax. Okay. And I just did what I did. I know some people will be feeling it and some people won't. I'm very aware of that. And with radio listeners, I won't know who's feeling it because they're listening on FM or on the internet. This is the Cosmic Eye Radio Show. So this is all documented, what I just did here. That's being recorded on my show. And I'm getting TikTok people saying they felt it. And you're all very welcome. Kit Kat felt it as well. We have a lot of people. Thank you. So as you can see, like I said, this is relatively new for me, what they gave me to do here. My activation allows me to clear consciousness and help people restore their memory to their space family. That's one of the things I use it for. Like I said, I don't come from this planet, nor do most of you. Many of you don't come from this planet either. And because I am fully activated now at this stage in 2024, none of you come from this planet. And that's why people ask me, do you know where I'm from? Because you don't come from this planet. That's why you ask me, where am I from? Where are you from, I mean? You'll get there. You'll eventually get to know where your planet is, where your space parents are. You'll get there. You know, don't get discouraged. You'll get there. It will happen when it happens, you know? It's not like a contest, like, oh, those 10 people, they already know who their space family is. I have no idea. Can you help me? You'll get there. You will. Trust in yourself. You have to trust yourself. Your inner guidance will get you there. Your inner spiritual being will get you there. If you start connecting with your inner spiritual being, you'll get there. You know? You will. I have full confidence in everybody out there, radio listeners, TikTok viewers. I have confidence that all of you will get there. You know, I'll never tell anybody anything like, oh, you're never going to get there. You just don't have what it takes. Now, there are people like that out there. I've met some of those folks. They're not who they say they are. You'll all get there. You see, I'm about uplifting people. I want to uplift as many human beings as possible because I know everybody's going to get there. Yeah, stay clear of negative people. Kenny Nash is absolutely correct. And if you meet any negative people on the internet or on social media, block them. Stay clear of them. You don't need that energy. You know, all they want to do is take the energy away from you that you have because they don't have it. That's what the deal is, right? That's what the deal is. Daniel Starr says, I feel like a happy, relaxed joy. 20 minutes after 12 noon, speaking of joy, and we're going to play something else here that's going to really amp up the frequencies. Check this out. Let me just change the frequencies a little bit here. Let me bring this one up. And we're going to play some really high amp music here. We're going to amp up all our TikTok viewers and all the radio listeners. Close your eyes and just tune in to the sound. And you're watching and listening to Cosmic Eye Radio on WESUFM.org, WESUFM 88.1 for our listeners in Connecticut on Interstate 84, 91, 95 Parkway. People listening all the way in the Pioneer Valley of Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts, New Haven, southeastern Long Island, or southeastern Connecticut, eastern Long Island, Litchfield County. Welcome all our regional listeners, and also good morning to everybody, Johnny and everybody out there on TikTok. Good morning. I'm waving to all of you generally because I see you all out there. So I'm just saying a general hello to everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon. About 27 minutes after the hour. Gary in Iowa, good morning, everybody out there. Good. Canary on TikTok. She had another dream and it worked. I've helped a lot of people on TikTok who are just responding. For those on the radio that have no idea what we're talking about, I've helped a lot of people with situations, and we do what we do, and it's real. We're just really excited to be here today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Connecticut. Canary, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the planet. Good to have you with us here. And we're going to get into some spaceship news here. I want to get into some of that. We're going to bring some spaceship news into our reality here. And actually, I want to... we'll get into the spaceship news in a minute. This is coming from EY. This is coming from the administration, Ross Coulthart, and this is from 824. This is a article. Who's doing this? Is this the... Oh, this is from The Hill. The Hill is the inside paper of Washington. Pentagon insiders have come forward with allegations about UFOs. He believes there could be a natural explanation for the phenomena. So here, this is really good. Pentagon insiders have come forward with allegations about UFOs. He believes there could be a natural explanation for the phenomena. Okay? Interesting. The Pentagon, who created their own UFO research site, has some insiders in the Pentagon refuting and saying, this is from News Nation, Naval pilot Ryan Graves, Naval Commander David Favor, and former Air Force intelligence officer David Grush testified at a congressional hearing he heard around the world. You remember that hearing. It was a profound moment by former Pentagon official Lou Alzarado to hear Grush speak publicly about the allegations, the alleged multi-decade UFO crash retrievals, reverse engineered program. You had 3 military personnel testifying on the reality of UAP, he said. Now that's historic. For some, it felt like a dam was breaking and full disclosure was about to happen. But it didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way. There was no disclosure. I've said it before. There was supposed to be disclosure, but there was no disclosure. First, the Office of Secretary of Defense All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, denied Grush's claims. Here is the group that the Pentagon started, the Anomaly Resolution Office, that is trying to get reports of UFOs within the Pentagon from all different departments of the military, denies his presentation last year. They start seeing dissension, and they start misinformation, and they're trying to question his loyalty, his credibility, he said. And they try to discredit him just like they tried to discredit me. It says here, just like they tried to anybody else who comes out and steps out of the ranks. Reports citing police records obtained through public records requests note that Grush was committed to a mental health facility after making a suicidal statement when his wife suggested he seek help. Grush retained his security clearance despite those details. He later elaborated on his mental health struggles and told News Nation it was hard coming home from Afghanistan and dealing with the loss of a friend. Meanwhile, AARO publicly declared it has no evidence to support claims of a government UAP retrieval program. You mean to tell me in the Pentagon, with their program that they created a program for getting information regarding UFO information from different people in the military, be it Air Force pilots, naval, whatever, and now they're denying the claim of a UFO retrieval program. You mean to tell me that our government doesn't have a UFO retrieval program for the last 70 years? Oh, don't get me started here, folks. Really. We in the Pentagon want to make a public statement. I'm General Basharp. General Basharp. I want to make a public statement to the Hill and to all the news media. We do not have a UFO retrieval program in place. We've never retrieved UFOs, including the so-called Roswell incident, which you know was a weather balloon. We never retrieved a weather balloon. I mean, a UFO. I'm sorry. I forgot what I was going to say now. But as a general, former general in the Pentagon, I can tell you that my fellow associates will tell you that it's not true. There is not a UAP retrieval program in the United States for retrieving crashed spaceships or ships that we shoot down. We don't retrieve them. We leave them alone. If they crash in the mountain, we just stay away from there. We have no retrieval. If they crash in the desert in Arizona, we don't go there. You know, if it crashes off the side of an interstate highway, we're not going to go there. There's too many people. They'll stop their cars and take pictures. We can't do that. We're not going to go there. Yes, we will not go there, brothers and sisters. Did I call you brothers and sisters? I'm sorry. You people that believe in retrieval, that we were retrieving stuff, do you believe that the UFO hearings, when they say these things happen, do you believe these people that were in the Pentagon? We're the top generals in the Pentagon. We can tell you whatever they said in those hearings is not true. And here's what goes on here. UAPs captured on viral video remain unidentified. The Pentagon says AARO will follow the data wherever it leads, but hasn't found credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity. They haven't found credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity. The Pentagon has not found credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity. Interesting. I've been right, always on the money since ever. There's not like one time when I've been right. I've been always right. Always. You know, the whole thing with that AARO thing is a farce. You know, it's a farce. When the Pentagon officials say, okay, when they say things about the UAPs, okay, when the Pentagon says AARO will follow the data wherever it leads, but hasn't found credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity, what do you think those unidentified flying objects are? A bunch of baseballs in the sky? A bunch of soccer balls? Swamp gas? Fireballs? Fireworks? Drones? What do you think they are, Pentagon? I know the Pentagon's listening. I hope they're listening. You're lying to the worldwide public. Man, I'm on a rip and roll right now. If you're not watching me right now, you're going to be missing something here. The commander is going to rip at the Pentagon. And the views expressed here are the views of the Cosmic Eye Radio Show and not that of WESU or the staff or management or Wesley University, but the Space Commander. Yes, indeed. Yes, we are definitely going after the Pentagon this morning. You make statements. You create an organization, and then you're saying the organization wants to give people the truth, and then you're saying that UAPs are credible, and then you contradict yourself in saying we haven't found any known report of evidence of extraterrestrial activity. What do you think's in those spaceships that you can't understand who they are? What do you think is going on up there in the skies above you when some big thing shows up from nowhere and you can't say that that's extraterrestrial activity? Are you kidding me? You can't go and say that is extraterrestrial activity? I know there's a big fight going on in the Pentagon between the generations. The younger generation wants disclosure. These old generals that are still alive want to say, no, there's no credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity. It does not exist, people. We're going to have to go on CNN News and Fox and all those things and tell people we're going to have to straighten the public out about this. Because they're starting to think that there's extraterrestrial activity when they see things in the sky, and it's just not true. We can explain that. Most of what you're seeing is satellites that we put up there. Most of what you're seeing is our technology. We've advanced our technology in 70 years. We do have what you would look like a spaceship, but it isn't a spaceship. It's more advanced Air Force technology. That's all it is. Why are you folks thinking there are UAPs up there or spaceships or these so-called UFOs? Really? People need to get a grip on Earth. If people just concentrate on making their money, going to work, coming home, taking care of their families, paying their taxes, and stop looking for these so-called UAPs and so-called extraterrestrial intelligence, we wouldn't have to come out here and tell you we've found no extraterrestrial activity in the skies. That's the Pentagon. That's your Pentagon. And the Pentagon's paid by taxpayers to get their salary. You pay their salary. What's going on here? What's happening here? My light's lighting up. Let me see who's in there. Am I going to get a Pentagon official calling me up now? Let's see what's happening. We're going to go back to some music here for a minute. I've stirred up the masses. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let me go back to this here. We'll be right back. We're going to see who's on the phone. I hope they're listening to the show. Let's go back up here. You're watching and you're listening to the Cosmic Eye Ashtar Command Radio. Cosmic Eye Radio, welcome. Hey, Contreras, would you like to? I haven't talked to you in a while. You want to go on the air? And then you have to give me your number where you are, so hold on. And I'm bringing up a friend of mine, Commander Contreras, and we're going to bring her up right now. We are amped up, and here we go. Commander, how are you?
Just went to the farm stand to get some peaches and some corn, and I don't listen to the radio very often. It was 12:12, and I usually listen to some music or something, but I didn't have my phone, so I turned on the radio, and I got your blessing. I had to stop at the farm stand and do all the breathing that you said.
Yeah, I'm on an amped up roll here this morning. I'm like just rolling.
We're dealing with the criminal element, so we're doing a good job.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Pentagon. I'm sure if they're listening, I'm ripping into the Pentagon this morning based on the report. You know, they start a UFO organization during the disclosure hearings about a year or two ago. They come out with their own organization, and it's supposed to be transparent. It's gonna. Then they refute. Then they're saying, well, yeah, there is these UAP videos that their Air Force pilots have taken. Then they're saying there's no credibility to extraterrestrial activity. That's like a contradiction in a contradiction in a contradiction.
Well, the ones that have behaved badly, I have an echo, so that's why I'm hesitating. The ones that have behaved badly know that there's consequences to their behavior, so they're afraid. They shouldn't be afraid of us. Our correction is only, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've known you, and my guest here is a dear friend of mine. She's been to our C5. She's part of our. We're going to be doing another C5, and that's why we're going to have to get your number. It's going to be September 14th in Madison, Connecticut. So, yeah, we're going to have to get her. She's part of our. No, yeah, we're going to be at the beach. Yeah, the park is on the beach, and we're going to be in the front building where the water is like feet away on the sand. We're going to be right there. We're going to be in the town park. Yeah, absolutely. 14th, we're going to gather before 8:30. If you get there by 8 o'clock, it's good. And I'm going to get your numbers so we can keep in touch about that. And this is Commander Contreras, who I've known for a lot of years. There you go.
What did you say? Glorify. Anyway, we're in a wonderful place, and I'm dealing personally with all the problems on the planet, because just like our wonderful brother Jesus Christ did, although he was blameless, he took on the problems that he saw.
Well, he's on a spaceship right now. I have to catch up on a whole bunch of stuff that's happening.
Yeah. So I won't take up too much of your time, but I just wanted you to know that I was steered directly into your craft. Let's put it that way. Well,
but Commander,
West Coast, we have an arc that goes coast to coast between Commander the Contreras command.
Yeah, Commander Contreras is a trip. He's doing his work.
Yes.
Well, you got to, definitely give me. I'm going to go to the music. I'm going to have to get your number before you go, so I have your number and make sure it's correct. All right, Commander Contreras. Yes, most definitely.
We're on a journey, and it's a wonderful one. So take heart.
Absolutely.
Be your true self.
Be your true self. We're going to put you on hold. Get that number, and we'll come back to the live broadcast. We're going to go back to the music for a minute, and this is Ashtar Command Radio, the Cosmic Eye. And welcome to Cosmic Eye Radio. Let me see what I want to do here. I want to definitely amp it up here. I'm going to definitely amp it up here. I am so amped up here. But you just got to know here that the story goes on and on and on. But the gist of the story is that the Pentagon, the head people of the Pentagon, are contradicting themselves. And again, I've stated this from day one. Do not trust anything that comes out of the Pentagon. Nothing. They don't want disclosure. They never have. The people that are in charge of it don't. There is definitely infighting in the Pentagon over this. That's why there's people that want disclosure and people in the Pentagon that don't. But it's mostly the people that have kept it covered up for like over 50 years. 70 years. They don't want it, That's good. That's good. We got the music going. Hey, KLM, good morning. I'm going to play one more song here. Let me see what I want to do. I'm going to play this song here if I can find it. Let me see. I will play this song in just a minute, I think. I'm going to play a song by Coldplay. Coldplay is so transformative. Coldplay, in many of their songs, is very transformative. So let me play this right now. And we're coming up to 14 minutes before the hour of 1. Women Singers and Songwriters is on at 1 o'clock with Karen. And here's a song that hits the soul.
Give you my heart, 'cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars, 'cause you light up the path. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in the sky, 'cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you.
You're a sky in the stars. You're the eyes of his arms. You're a sky that only the sun.
I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in the sky, 'cause in the sky.
I want to send a shout out to CHIFU Rocks, a friend of mine who I met on TikTok when I first came on. Many blessings to you, sister. I'm sending my love out to everybody around the world as we get close to the end of the show. You're all beautiful people. I love you all. And we're going to liberate the planet. We're going to liberate the planet, brothers and sisters. You know it. We're going to liberate the whole planet. There'll be no more pentagons. No more pentagons. No more lies. Only cosmic truth.
On every tree, every sand dune in the desert, every power we never see. There is a deeper way than this, smiling in the world. There is a deeper way than this. Listen to me, girl. Feel it rising in the cities. Feel it sweeping all over land. Over borders, over frontiers. Nothing will its power withstand us. There is no deeper way than this. Rising in the world. There is no deeper way than this. Listen to me, girl. At the center of the fury, all the angels, all the devils, all around us, can't you see? There is a deeper way than this, rising in the night. There is a deeper way than this, nothing will withstand us. It's the seventh wave of sunset. It's the seventh wave of sunset. It's the seventh wave of sunset.
Don't forget to watch Encounters tonight at 11 o'clock on TikTok. Download TikTok, radio listeners. If you don't have it, I'm on at 11 with Encounters, a show that's out of this world.
Every leaf on every tree, every sound you hear in the desert, every breath you take, every move you make, every thing you make.
Okay, and we are coming towards the end of this show. We're coming towards the end of our show. Stay tuned next for women's singers, songwriters of Karen, coming up at 1 o'clock here at NPR Pacifica Radio, WESU. I'm Commander Alian. Hope you enjoyed my dancing. You've never seen me stand up and dance on the show. I just did that, and thank you for watching me dance. I love dancing. When I did my reggae show, I used to dance to the reggae beat of the roots music. I love dancing, you know, definitely, it's in my soul. I love to move and groove. So, yeah. I love you all. I really do. I love all of you out there. And I hope you all have a good Sunday. We'll see you tonight at 11. Be good to each other. Hug each other. And we are going to liberate this planet, folks. We are doing it. We're going to do it. And no Pentagon is going to stop it. I'll leave you with that much. Take care.
Anything happens to me, no strange how it could be. Just make sure that I'm seen in my home
Hello, everybody. We are now moving. We are moving from one room to the other. Hey, Karen.
Hi there.
This is Karen. She's doing the next show. Tell them a little bit about your show.
So I play women's world music, and for instance, today we're going to start in Hungary and Czechoslovakia. We're going to move on to Brazil, and we're just going to travel the world on the musical airwaves.
There you go.
So.
And she doesn't know it, but she's from outer space too.
Yes, I am.
See, she just admitted it. Okay, folks.
That's
Thank you,
right.
Karen.
I'm part of the club.
She's part of the club. Let's do this here. Let me take this chair here. You gotta like it, folks. You gotta love it. Let me see here. Where can we put this? Over here, maybe. Whoa. Maybe that's it. There we go. We're in Studio B right now. I don't know what but we're in Studio B. We're just about ending the show. And she does the singer-songwriters from all over the world, including the U.S. She has a great show. If you're listening to her, you go to WESUFM.org. That's our NPR Pacifica link. We have a lot of great shows here at the station. But, of course, then there's the Cosmic Eye, which is a show that's out of this world. I want to thank everybody for being here. Half Pint, I see you. I see everybody. Michelle. I'm now looking. Julie, everybody out here, all the gifting. Thank you for the gifts in general. We're going to be on at 11 o'clock tonight. Hey, Gypsy Tia. I see you. I did see you earlier. Everybody, thank you, Julie, for the gift. The heart. I love hearts. Hey, Chesno. Good to see you, brother. And Johnny, definitely much love to you. I just want to mention September 14th is really an important date in Connecticut. That's when we're going to have our Ashtar Command contact gathering on the beach. I have information here on TikTok. If you go to where my videos are, you'll see the video that gives you the information. Email me. If you're interested in joining our gathering, email me. It's going to be really important, and it's going to be a gathering for us to make contact with our star family. If you do want to go, please get in touch with me now. Plan to come to Connecticut for the 14th, which is a Saturday night. So if you're staying in the area, you might want to get here a night before. You can get here a night before or whatever, but if you're traveling just within the interstate area, you can join us. There's plenty of room at the beach for the people that are coming. We have benches on the beach. There's also, I'm making sure that we have bathroom facilities that are inside the building available to people. And make sure you bring, things like water, spring water, and other things with you, just basic things, and so forth. Linda, I hope you can stay awake tonight. I hope so. So we're going to be heading out of here in just a few minutes. This is the after show, kind of after the show. So I hope you guys all and gals all have a good day out there. And our caller that called in earlier is a friend of mine who's been with the Ashtar Command for a lot of years, and she happened to have her radio on, and she's from Portland, Connecticut. And she's going to be coming down and meeting us for the gathering. And I only have confirmed. I need confirmations by email, so please email me if you're coming to the gathering September 14th. You can find the information on my main page. And thank you, Chesno, for letting people know that. That's really important. Please do the donations. Chesno just posted where you can donate financially to what I do here. Any donation will be certainly appreciated. And also the gathering information for September 14th is also on the main page. So you'll see the information. It's like a purple-looking spaceship, colorful thing, and you see two people on the ground. That video, if you watch it, gives you the information in my email. So you need to email me if you're going to be making it in a few weeks on September 14th to Madison, Connecticut. I didn't hear from her last night, but I understand her daughter was in the hospital or something. I think April had something happening with her daughter, so I just pray that her daughter's, feeling well and feeling better. So I think that somebody came on and said, oh, her daughter was in the hospital or something. I'm not really sure of the whole thing, but yeah. I know something had to have happened or she would have been there. So I just pray that everything's good for our family, and we'll catch up with her. We will. All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to blast some reggae music in my car, and I'll see you all tonight. Take care, everybody. Peace. Chezo, thanks. Johnny, everybody out there, Jody, all of you out there, I love you all. Take care. My brother's birthday is, and mine's the 21st. Oh, interesting. Congratulations, Midnight. We're going to get out of here, folks. We'll catch you tonight. All right, 11 o'clock.